Hello, I'm Lucas, and this is A Bit of Lit, and I want to talk about Book 11 of Paradise Lost. We're almost done, and I actually don't have a lot to say. We've already seen the fallout of Adam and Eve being manipulated by Satan, and how they're going to be cast out of Eden. God has sent, in this book, Michael, the angel, to, ease them on out. And Michael, Adam and Eve feel sorrowful for what they've lost and what they've done, and wish they could take it back. And Michael reassures them that if they won't die now, they'll be given an extended life, but through good acts and all that stuff and obedience, they will eventually be forgiven, as long as Eve is the mother of mankind, and there's good acts from all humans until the Son of God comes to Earth and does everything he's going to do to sacrifice himself and then go through rapture and combine heaven and earth and all that stuff. And then Michael gives them a preview of things to come, starting with Cain and Abel, their first children, and the sacrifices to God that they make that leads to disastrous results. And then they start seeing more visions with Enoch and just all these sort of these people who commit violence and start wars and live these sort of carefree, sinful lives. And it's sort of horrifying when you read it in the most powerful language that Milton employs. And then, of course, we end with the story of Noah, who builds an ark to save a pair of each animal and his family. And that's so God can punish the wicked. Again, very aptly described by Milton, very powerfully described, because he just has a way with his words. But I thought I would quote Adam here, or not Adam, quote a little part, as I have done in each little book talk, just to give something to talk about. I personally don't like this book or book 12, because, I know it's part of the doctrine of Christianity, and all these stories are important, but I kind of wanted to just exclusively be about the rise and fall of man and Satan's temptation. So I wish it was just 10 books long. There's one part about, of course, the language and the poetry of it is beautiful. I love that. I'm glad that it's there. I just think that it's being extended unnecessarily in terms of, narrative choice. It could be tighter than it is, but that's okay. I understand. Or maybe, 11 books, just the last part of them finally leaving. Maybe being told that there's hope, briefly mentioning things that might happen in the Bible, or that would happen, that we see in the Bible, which this is, of course, based on. I don't know. Anyway, let me just quote. Adam, heaven's high behest, no preface needs, sufficient that thy prayers are heard, and death then due by sentence when thou didst transgress, defeated of his seizure many days, given thee of grace, wherein thou mayest repent, and one bad act with many deeds well done, mayest cover. Well may then thy Lord appeased, redeem thee quite from death's rapacious claim. So, yeah, Adam and Eve have been not exactly forgiven, but they're being given time to repent, as I mentioned. And that, of course, would be the grace of God and all that. Yeah, that's about it. Again, wonderfully rendered in beautiful, poetic language, as most things are in this. I just wish that Book 11 and Book 12 were sort of reworked into a much shorter thing, or just into Book 10, or, combined to be just 11 books, but that's okay. Anyway, thank you. That's all I have. Tomorrow or later today, I will do Book 12, and then we will be done. Bye.